Real Housewives of Potomac, darling. Okay. I would think since the show kind of took a little break that it would have been more interesting, but it wasn't. Like, I don't know what it is with Potomac. I feel like it's just, I feel like they have good episodes and episodes that is tied and through. So I don't know. They're kind of up and down for me. I do like the show. I do like the women, on the show and everything. But some of them. But I don't know. It's just it just goes back and forth with me. It's just they need to do something with Potomac. I don't know. It's just not. It has a lot of potential, but it's just not hitting where it needs to hit for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, let's just go ahead with this review, child. Okay, so we first meet up with Karen, Sharice, and Kendall. Now, Kendall is Sherman's ex-wife. Sherman is the man that was with Giselle, but he dumped her. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And it was issues going on with as to why Kendall was a part of the circle now, why she's coming in being thirsty and whoop to whoop. And then we find out that Karen invited her to one thing, then Monique invited her to one thing. And Karen, she says that she's always been friends with Kendall, so that's why she invited Kendall. Giselle feels like she did it out of spite to come at her or whatever. And which I feel like that's true. Karen did do it out of spite, and so did Monique, because they don't, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But we know that Monique don't like Giselle, and Giselle don't like Monique, so I don't even, whatever. So anyway, so they're talking about that whole thing. Karen says, "I've done nothing wrong. You see, I'm the grande dame, and I've done nothing wrong in this situation. So my hands are clean. I've done nothing wrong." So, it was just like, child, she's sitting and talking to Candace or whatever. She says that she really liked Candace. She feels like her outrageous behavior sometimes or crazy remarks is fun. She likes it, Karen. Karen also needs an alliance. Like all of them do at some point. But I like Candace too. I don't feel like she's all outrageous and stuff like people are claiming. What are y'all seeing that I'm not? What is going on? What exactly is tea? It's not like she's butting all into situations and don't know all the story like OG is on Basketball Wives. So I don't know, whatever. So let's see. Monique had a scene with her man. Oh, congratulations to Monique. She's pregnant. Oh, excuse me. She's pregnant in real life, Monique. So shouts out to Monique. Yes. It's exciting. She has a girl and a boy, so it's exciting to see what she's going to have next. I feel like she's going to have another boy. That's just what I feel in my spirit. But y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think Monique is going to have, a girl or a boy. Or is it twins, darling? If it's twins, I say girl and a boy and get them tubes tied, child. Close them up, tied and through. Groceries going up every year. Everything, cost of living going up every year. But them jobs ain't going up, child. I'm going to have to do a video about that. It's a mess. Jobs say, oh, we're going to stay the same amount. We're not going to raise the pay. But sis, 1 week the cost of tomatoes is 30 cents for a tomato, but now it's damn 75. What you mean you're not going to raise these jobs? Anyway. So, yeah, congratulations, Monique. Okay. So Ashley, Ashley feels like the whole thing that happened with Michael, it was just a little mishap, child. Michael tripping. Him basically saying my whole existence ain't crap and ain't nothing because my mom ain't crap. And if we have kids together, the kids ain't going to be crap because I'm the kid's mama. He ain't mean none of that. He didn't. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. So, Ashley, she decided to get some get right because, she was just like, okay, I'm just going to let this go and let my men, and show my men how much I love and appreciate him, I guess she weighed the options. I guess she looked at the Potomac checks and the checks she getting from Michael. the check she getting from Michael is still a little bit more right now. So she was just like, let me just stick it out with this man, child. Let me sing him a lullaby. So Ashley, she wants to put on a little performance for Michael to show how much she loves him. She wants to invite everybody to the restaurant Oz, and just have like a little Mike night, little karaoke moment. Okay. So what else happened? So Monique, she's trying to turn over a new leaf. And so she's trying to, become a better woman, a more mature woman. And she sent out invitations to all the ladies. She was just like, you know what? Even though I don't care for the Green Eye Bandits, which is Robin and Giselle, I'm still going to extend the olive branch, darling. And I am going to be a better person than they are to me. So she sent out invitations. She wanted to invite the girls on a girls trip to France, darling. France. Every time they have these group trips, it never goes well on any of these reality shows. So I don't even know why they bother any of them. But, whatever. It's in the contract. I'm sure. But then it's so funny how they try to make it seem like they paid for it. Anyway. So Monique, she decides to send out invitations. And the person is giving the ladies the invitations is a mime, darling. Is a mime. So a mime knock on Robin though. Hey Rob, you up? And she had the kids there. The boys, they had one of their little friends over. So the little boys, they see the mime outside the door, and they was just like, "Oh my gosh, who are you? What's going on?" And they was just being silly. He was playing with the kids. So I thought that was cute. So anyway, the mime, he takes a suitcase. They're all outside at this point. Robin and the three boys. They're outside, and he takes the suitcase and basically gives her the invitation after he did some kind of little tape recorder moment, but it was in French, I think. So she took the invitation. It was an invitation from Monique, and Robin gonna say, "This invitation's from Monique to invite me to France. I ain't talked to her in about a week." Telling the mime guy that. I'm like, Robin, he don't catch out. He just there to give his invitations and then down and pooch on, down the highway. So meanwhile, we got the mime. He's going over there. He's also miming in front of Giselle and Karen. Now, Giselle and Karen, they have a conversation about everything that went on. And I told y'all in a couple of reviews ago, or every single review of Potomac since it happened, that Karen was going to get back at Giselle somehow. And this is her way of getting back at Giselle by bringing this whole Kendall situation into the forefront. Sherman's ex-wife. So of course there's going to be a soft spot for Giselle, and since Giselle hurt her so bad with making fun of the whole tax situation with her husband, and also getting a t-shirt made, taking the time out to get a t-shirt made to make fun of me even more, Karen was really hurt by that. So she got Giselle back in that way. And Giselle was just like, "So you did that out of spite?" And Karen denied all claims, of course. And she was just like, "No, me and Kendall has always been friends. But you know what you did to me? You really hurt me at that conference." Giselle, "Oh, we going way back to the conference?" "Yeah, Giselle, because she never got over it. Just like you never get over your issues with Monique." So, I mean, tick for tat. That's pretty much what the situation is. And the whole time, this is how I know this is fake. Because the whole time, the mime, he was right there. I was laughing too with Giselle. But the whole time they was like arguing and going back and forth with each other. Like you can tell that this was just like, it seemed so staged. I guess, because the mime was there, so they couldn't take it that seriously and be in the moment. But it just seemed like they was just, like they was just acting and just putting on something for TV. But whatever. So they actually ended up leaving. Well, Karen left and left the mime there, still miming. He didn't even get to give his invitation out, child. So he need to come up with a different tactic. Obviously, Robin is a little bit more welcome than Karen and Giselle. But I already told y'all I like Robin outside of Giselle. When she gets with Giselle, she's awful. But basically, the whole thing with Giselle and Karen is just a tick for tat situation. And they both just need to let it go. If they're both, because you got me, now I got you back. So just boom, just create a clean slate. Okay, what else is going on? So Cherie, she met up with Monique, and they talked and had a conversation. And last week Cherise felt like that her and Robin had a conversation, and Cherise felt like Robin was using her for clout, to be the top socialite in Potomac, whoop to whoop, to get everything that comes with being a socialite. So they was just like, yeah, I agree with that, whoop to whoop. I did too, somewhat. And so Monique and Cherise, they talked, and she was just like, I really felt like at the event you made the whole thing about you, and I really didn't appreciate that. And before Cherise could get it all the way out, Monique started crying. She was just like, because out of all these chicks, I really care about you as a friend, so it really hurts me that you feel this way, about me. And I kind of felt for Monique in that moment, but I kind of wish that Cherise would have gotten out everything she needs to get out, so that we can really, see, the truth behind it. But Monique, she got emotional, and then Cherise started getting emotional, and so nothing really got solved, to be honest. But we'll see as the season go on if it's true or not. So we'll see. Okay, so what else is going on? Candace, she had a scene with Chris, her husband, future husband. They're going to see, going to get to marriage. It's not a marriage counselor, marriage insurance. So basically to work out the whole prenup situation, to see how, if something happens, who's gonna get what, who's gonna take care of who, if you cheat, how much money I'm gonna get off you, alimony, all that stuff. So basically, Chris still had his stance. He was just like, look, everything that's going on with you, everything that you accumulate throughout this marriage, that's just on you, that has something to do with you and your family, I don't want that. But anything that we get together, I deserve half, and just like I don't want you not gonna get none of my restaurant money. So Candace is just like, look, in case something happens, we really need to take this more seriously and talk about it more in detail, because you say all that now that we cool, but if I really piss you off to the point where you're gonna leave or whatever, it's like, then what? So, which is very true. So right now they're good. I don't really think anything got worked out much that day either. But I guess we'll see and then see what's happening. But I definitely feel like Candace is making this more difficult than it needs to be. Just go ahead and marry the man. Just go ahead and get you a prenup though. But after that, just go ahead and marry the man. Who cares if y'all get married outside, in the hood, by my apartments? Who cares? As long as you marry that man. As long as you marry that man you love, girl. I was trying to impress people, child. Stop. Who cares? Okay, one thing that was funny, Karen was getting some reads in there, child. When Karen and Giselle was arguing, Karen was just like, there's no reason why you wear the same jacket and in the same year. It was just so petty, the argument. It was funny. I was just like, this is how I know that y'all just playing with each other, child. Y'all helpers ain't mad. So anyway, we get to Ashley's event at Oz. All the ladies actually ended up showing up. Monique, she decides to pull Ashley. Monique decides to pull Giselle off to the side to talk to her. about the whole situation. And she was just like, hey, Giselle, look. Because, mind you, when Monique and Sharice was talking, Giselle sent a nasty text message to Monique saying that since you did not speak to me at my event, I don't understand why you're inviting me to this France event, to spend your birthday with you in France. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to, deal with you. So, whatever. It's real nasty. So Monique and Giselle sitting there talking at Ashley's event before Ashley hit the stage, darling. And Monique was just like, look, the reason that I did not speak to you at your event is because, I know that you don't really fool with me like that. And, I didn't want to create a possible situation because I don't really know how to take you a lot of times. I don't know if you're going to be nice Giselle or mean Giselle. Giselle was just like, well, it's very little girl-ish how you're acting. Already defensive, already make you want to slap in the mouth. Just with that little uppity, type of attitude that she has. She was just like, well, you're acting like a little girl because, a grown woman basically would have still spoke. You should have acknowledged me and said, hey, how you doing? And then went on your way. Why, Giselle? I'm the exact same way. If I don't really fool with you, I'm not going to act like I do. Now, if I'm in the present of you, I will speak to you, just to be nice, just not to make things too awkward. But I'm still like, it's just like, why? You don't fool with Monique at the time. You wasn't fooling with Karen at the time. Well, you don't fool with Monique ever. And you wasn't fooling with Karen. So it's just like, why should I speak to you? Y'all women turn up every chance that y'all get somewhere. Y'all don't care. You see Robin was yelling Karen's name across the room. You're a liar. You're a liar. In front of all them good black folks supporting their businesses and things. So who's to say? So Monique was just like, look, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. And, I would really like for you to be there. She basically had to damn near beg Giselle to come. Giselle was just like, look, if I come, I'm just going to be with Robin. I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to really talk to you. So, yeah, if Robin goes, then I'll go. But other than that, I'm not going. So Monique was just like, great. I was just like, I don't know how Monique did that scene without throwing some water in her face or something. I couldn't. I understand you're trying to turn over a new leaf and be a better person, Monique. But ain't no way I'm going to beg somebody to hang out with me. Or to come with me on a trip somewhere. Or even to be my friend. Ain't no way I'm going to beg somebody for that. Ooh. I was like, no God. So she ended up talking to Robin, but it was in front of everybody. Robin basically just addressed Giselle. She's like, so are you going? Giselle, she was just like, if you go, we can do our own thing, soul sister. I was just like, child, y'all two clowns belong together, and y'all just go do your thing. Go itchy and scratch together. Cause I couldn't. It just kind of disgusted me seeing Monique down their bed for their like friendship and stuff. I was just like, I don't like that. I don't. Monique's not perfect. She has her issues too, but for her to like, like, but it just really makes me think. Then way back when Giselle did not invite Candace to her birthday party, but you cool with Candace now. Y'all didn't really have an issue. Y'all didn't even talk about your issues. Giselle, I don't invite people that don't like me, and whoop to whoop. But after that whole situation, you met up with Candace. Y'all never talked about anything. There was no beef that you had with Candace. I don't understand. Y'all tell me in the comment section, what do y'all think is the real beef between Monique and Giselle? But I do know for a fact, because I've been watching Potomac since it came on, Giselle definitely came at Monique first. For sure. For sure. And she mad because Monique stands up to her or something? Like, I don't know. So anyway, so everybody going on the trip to France, child. So it should be interesting. What else happened? So, it's time for Ashley's big vocal debut, darling. Big vocal debut. Ashley wrote some song and she was singing to Michael. You know, she's trying to keep them checks coming in. So she got up there and what the hell she sung? I don't know what she sung, child. It was like, you mean so much to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't see myself without you. You, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are my boy and I'm your girl. You are my entire world. I don't know, it was something like that, child. Look at me making up songs, child. She didn't even sound like that. But I thought she sounded cute. I thought it was good for young around the house. I was like, yes, Ashley, vocalist, singer. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute, though. I really did. I was giving my life out. If I was an artist, I would be like, hey, get it, Ash. You know, I like Ashley, little messy ass. She's so messy. Oh, she's cute as a button, though. Her mom actually ended up showing up. So, you know, a little break from her mom was good. Her mom still showed up for her and, you know, it was nice, you know. They didn't show up, but I'm sure she asked for a little pocket change before she left out. A little pocket change. So okay, listen. I hollered when Candace said to the camera when Ashley was singing. She was just like, Candace said, well, you know, Ashley did good, but, you know, let's just say that she can't rely on singing to pay her bills. I hollered. That was a good one, Candace. I hollered. But you know what, though, in all seriousness, it takes a lot to get up there and do something in front of people. Whatever your talent is, it takes a lot. Because you're basically going up there to be judged, pretty much. So it's a lot. So shouts out to Ashley. Doing that for her man. Or shall I say doing that for her checks. You know. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalak. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook and all that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. And remember, stay black and stay tuned. Alright. Wakanda forever.